Prime Minister Narendra Modi embarked for Saudi Arabia on Tuesday for a two-day visit at the invitation of Kingdom's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. In a special gesture, Saudi
World Cup 2034. He was grateful to the Saudi leadership for the continued assistance provided to Indian nationals who visit Saudi Arabia each year for Umrah and Hajj pilgrimage.
Marking a significant milestone as the first Indian Prime Minister to visit Saudi Arabia's key commercial centre in over 4 decades. This visit is geared towards enhancing the strategic partnership between India and Saudi Arabia. DD India's Amritpal Singh reports from Jeddah.
Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia Mohammed bin Salman shall be receiving Prime Minister Modi when he arrives in Jeddah today. The Prime Minister shall be here for the next 2 days. The Crown Prince and the Prime Minister shall be co-chairing the second meeting of the Strategic Partnership Council, where trade and investment, energy security, defense cooperation and regional security issues will be high on the agenda of the talks.
Host of issues will be discussed on the economic partnership, on the defense partnership, on the political relationship. So we are expecting a very fruitful visit, very good discussions and very important outcomes.
On Wednesday, the Prime Minister shall be interacting with Indian workers at a factory here in Jeddah. There are about 2.7 billion Indian diaspora living and working in Saudi Arabia. Given that Saudi Arabia is a leading voice in the Islamic region, the situation in West Asia is likely to figure in the talks. Also, Saudi Arabia is playing an important role in the mediation between Russia and Ukraine. The two sides could exchange notes on that. Also, the fact that Saudi Arabia is an important partner of India in meeting its energy security needs, this would be high on the agenda. And out of the several MOUs that are expected to be signed, an important or a significant MOU in the energy sector could be signed between the two sides during this visit. With cameraman Saurav Bakshi, this is Amritpal Singh for DD India in Jeddah.
All right, and DD India's Amritpal Singh joins us live from Jeddah. Hi, Amritpal. I can see some dancers behind you. First of all, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be arriving there really soon. You know, it's a highly significant visit, without any doubt. First of all, tell us how excited are people there, especially the Indian community?
I'll get out of the frame, Siddharth, and show you. These are people of the Indian community who live and work here. As I said in my report, there's a 2.7 million strong Indian diaspora which lives here. So these people are, practicing Garba to welcome Prime Minister Modi once he arrives here.
Can you talk to them, Amritpal? Amrit, can you talk to them?
I'll try and this thing. I'll ask you. I'll try and ask this gentleman. How excited are you about, welcoming Prime Minister Modi when he arrives here in Jeddah today?
We are very excited to receive Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We are extremely excited.
All right. So, this is the first time you would be meeting Prime Minister?
No, this is my second time. I met him when he came in 2019 in Riyadh. So I was lucky enough to meet him, and it was a good experience.
Okay, we got it. They are very excited.
And that the Indian diaspora gets very excited about coming and greeting the Prime Minister or even seeing him.
It's actually we are very happy, and we are lucky, to be here, and what charisma Prime Minister Modi is having, and what aura he is having, and it's always good to see him,
Okay, right. Thank you very much for speaking to us. So, Siddharth, that's the sentiment that you see. There is a charisma, people say, that he carries. There is an aura that he carries.
Indeed.
But I've traveled pretty, many countries where the Prime Minister visits and interacted with the diaspora there. It's essentially when the chief political executive of the country comes to a foreign land and interacts with people who are out of their country.
Yeah.
They get a sense of belongingness, a kind of connect.
You're right.
That the Prime Minister of the country, of their nationality comes, they get to see him up close, probably
And
take
the
a picture or
sentiment
two
is
with
same
him,
everywhere he
shake
goes.
his hand. Exactly.
Yeah.
And they feel a sense of recognition because they're working in faraway lands. They're living in faraway lands, and that's the sentiment across the diaspora. And also the other thing that they often tell us is that in the past, the kind of recognition, the kind of engagement that the top political leadership had with the political leadership of the countries they visited, but not with the common man, not with the person working, say, going to
You're
offices, leading a regular life. And that's what connects them, and that's what gets them excited about, greeting the Prime Minister.
Indeed.
Just catching
Amritpal,
the
Prime
glimpse
Minister
of it,
Narendra
maybe.
Modi will be arriving there really soon, like I just said. Tell us about the engagements of PM Modi there.
All right, the Prime Minister arrives shortly. He lands at the King Abdulaziz Airport here in Jeddah, which is a port city. This is the first time any Prime Minister of the country in 40 years is coming. The Prime Minister Modi came in 2016, 2019, but he came to Riyadh. So he's coming to Jeddah, which is essentially the commercial hub of Saudi Arabia. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman will receive him. The Crown Prince is also the Prime Minister of the country, so in that sense he's his counterpart, Prime Minister Modi's counterpart. He shall be receiving the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister shall be accorded a ceremonial welcome at the palace here in Jeddah. Actually, the Prime Minister then comes to the hotel where he's received by the Indian diaspora. There'll be some small cultural performances, as you saw people practicing here. Then the main engagement of today is that he goes to the palace and holds a small bilateral with the Crown Prince, and after that he goes in, the two leaders co-chair the second meeting of the Strategic Partnership Council, which will be the mainstay of his day one of this visit. The entire gamut of relationship, from defense cooperation to energy security to increasing trade and investment, to connectivity issues, to people contact. So all the entire gamut of relationship will come in for discussion today.
Indeed. Amrit, you just touched upon defense and energy cooperation. From defense ties to energy cooperation, Amrit, both countries have strengthened the bond over the years. What is expected this time in these areas?
Okay, energy, Saudi Arabia is a key partner. They are strategic partners of India when it comes to the relationship. Energy is a very important component of it. If you look at it, you meet about 14% of your crude oil needs from Saudi Arabia. You meet about 18% of your LPG needs from Saudi Arabia. They are your third largest importer in terms of energy your energy requirements. As your growth engines guzzle, as you grow at the speed that you want to grow at and are growing at, you need more energy sources, and therefore there is where Saudi Arabia's role becomes critical in this partnership. From the Saudi point of view, they want to collaborate with. They want to expand, diversify their basket. You spoke about defense cooperation. Apart from the regular military exercises between the two navies, the two armies, they are becoming important partners. You've signed a $225 billion contract for supplying munitions to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia essentially imports most of its defense procurement, defense needs. They do not produce much here in terms of defense equipment, and where India wants to make in India, make for the world, especially in the defense sector, as under this government they're trying to open defense production, open it to private players. The Saudi-India relationship becomes important, and there are great opportunities not just for Indian PSUs but also Indian private sector in the defense sector. Siddharth.
Definitely. Amrit, in what all areas, are the two countries likely to take the cooperation forward? Something new apart from what we have discussed?
Energy is going to be a mainstay of the talks today. We could expect an important announcement on that or an agreement on that. There are several MOUs that are expected to be signed after the talks. What I hear is, or what my sources tell me is that an energy pact, a significant energy pact could be on the anvil. Apart from that, you know, as I said, connectivity issues, cultural cooperation between the two sides,
people-to-people ties, of course.
Military exercises, all that would be on the agenda. So that's
Definitely.
trade and investment.
Yeah.
Saudis are interested in investing in India. So we could see several MOUs and agreements being signed after the talks today. So
Amrit, before we let you go, there are some people behind you. They actually want to say something. Can you just ask them how excited are they again?
Oh, really? All right, I'll get it. Ma'am, how excited are you? Can you come a little this side? How excited are you today to greet Prime Minister Modi when he arrives shortly at the hotel that we are in?
There is no words for it actually, because from the moment we have heard that he's coming over here, we're all so much of excitement. You know, it's all going on. And I was the first one to come over here. By 9:15 I was here. So, so we are not able to control. You can already see, you know, we are all dancing, we're enjoying over here. But because this is the first time, I think, you know, after a lot of us, you know, have come to Jeddah. And this is a great opportunity for us to welcome him, because he's definitely a Prime Minister. So yeah.
Why are you? Could you come? Could I request you to come here? Why are you here? Of course, you're here to see Prime Minister Modi. But what draws you? You know, do you live in Jeddah?
No, I live in Dammam, so we...
Oh, you live in Dammam. How far is it, and why have you come driven all the way here?
So it's a 3,000 kilometer away. I'm Anil Malpani. I'm representing a group called GISA, Global India, Saudi Arabia, and we are pushing for having a consulate to be built in Dammam. Okay. So we just putting a petition, and also definitely Modi ji has done a tremendous job especially for NRIs. So just welcome him and appreciate him for all the hard efforts he's doing, and thanking him as a team.
All right.
Thank you for speaking to us.
All right.
So Siddharth, as I was saying earlier, essentially the sentiment is of connect. You know, they live in faraway lands. When the Prime Minister of the country of their nationality visits, they get to see him up close. It's just for that feeling that they drive 3,000 kilometers and more to see him, to feel that connect and experience it personally.
Definitely, Amrit. Thank you so much. We leave it there, but we have seen some wonderful reports by you. We'll keep taking updates from you. Thank you so much as of now.